Hello.
Going.
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good as well, man. Thanks for
Awesome.
having me be a part of this. Love to
Absolutely.
be
I'm
here. Oh yeah.
getting a little series going here. So yeah. Well, hi everyone. I'm Sam Winters. This is Winterview, and today we have Parker Tech Tips.
Hello, hello. Good to be here.
So, Parker, what got you into costume designing and where do you see yourself going from here?
So honestly, I kind of just saw I was like a lot of people, I just scrolled on my phone and I was like, that's so cool. I was like, I want to be a part of that. And I was also really interested in 3D printing from an early like I got my school's high school. Basically, I started their 3D printing division there, and I was able to use a lot of those facilities to help make a lot of my projects. But yeah, really just general inspiration from other people in the space really forwarded me to wanting to create costumes, and it's been a blast. Uh, Definitely, yeah.
That's really cool. Do you see yourself going any more Comic Cons in the future?
Definitely. Recently over the summer, I went to Capital City Comic Con in Lansing with some friends. I was dressed up as Kazuma from Konosuba. And then I also obviously plan on still going to Grand Rapids Comic Con, and I'd like to make it to Grand Rapids Comic Con Spring Fling as well. In the spring, I wasn't able to make it sadly this year because I was at a different convention, and that was the Midwest Gaming Classic in Milwaukee. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Oh yeah, always great to see you for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to see you too all the time.
hmm
How long did it take for you to make your Springtrap cosplay?
So it took around on and off. I want to say it was like May to October of 2023. So it was a few months, but it wasn't like straight working on it every day. It was a lot of on and off work because I was finishing school at the time, and but yeah, it wasn't like ever too much work or anything. It was a lot of fun to work on, and I kind of just worked on it when I had time, and it was the summer, so I had a lot of time to work on it, definitely.
Well, that's really cool. Is how many like costumes have you constructed or like are just Springtrap and Cosmo your only ones right now?
So here I can grab some other ones. So obviously I have Springtrap right here. So
Nice.
this is based on a free open source model that I modified. You can download and 3D print, but I obviously like the fabric work is all custom, and the electronics hasn't haven't been done in a head like this before.
Mhm.
This is what the inside of it looks like, as you can see.
Wow. Yeah, I can
There's a
see.
It's just a basic RGB LED strip, and it's hooked up to a 9-volt battery that's stored right here. Um, but here, let me
Awesome.
grab some other ones. I can show you some of those there here. One second. I'm gonna grab one I worked on that I haven't finished. I haven't like given up on it, but I don't know where I'm really gonna go from where I've started. So this is a Freddy Fazbear head that I've
Ooh.
worked on. So it's got a
Cool.
clamping jaw. The eyes did light up, but I actually took the LEDs out for something else, and they actually had animatronic eyes that that fully blinked and looked around, and it was pretty cool, and that was all of my design. But so this is what the inside of that looks like. But it's just really heavy and kind of clunky. I kind of designed it as from like an engineering perspective rather than a comfort perspective, which is kind of tricky when you want to wear a costume for multiple hours at a time.
Yeah, I imagine.
So yeah, so I've done Freddy, full costumes. Yeah, just Kazuma and Springtrap, but I am also in the midst of, and this I think is only posted on like my Discord server. Um, I'm working on, if you're familiar with the anime Neon Genesis Evangelion, it's
Hmm.
the robot mech anime. I'm working on building Evangelion Unit 1 full mech robot suit. So
Wow.
the base of it is just cardboard right now, so I can get a template going, but you can see kind of where you'd look out of it.
Hmm.
But this is all made with like a plastic like vinyl leather. The eyes light up. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got a full like metal frame that I built around it. So that's the one I've been working on the most. And then it's on a 3D printed mannequin I made of of myself just so I can have something for reference and not always need someone else to do that stuff. But yeah,
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
thank you.
Um, when did you like first start doing costume designs?
It was I want to say early early November, late October of 2022, I
Cool.
think. Yeah, I can double check that if you'd like.
Like, were you like still in high school at that time, or are you like past all that?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm a freshman in college right now.
Oh,
So
nice.
I recently graduated from my high school in the May in May this year.
That's cool.
So yeah, let's see. It was, yep, 2022. Yep, November 13, 2022 was when I went to my first convention with some friends.
Oh, awesome. Trying to
Yeah.
remember. I think I was there. Trying to remember. Was it Grand Rapids?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I definitely was there. I probably saw you, but we didn't like know each other. at
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
time.
know. I
Yeah,
know it's kind of funny how we
yeah,
met. Like you took a photo with me, and I was like, heck yeah. And I saw your post on Facebook, I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Um, and then you saw me again, and then you saw me again. So it was pretty
Hmm.
funny how and then we've gotten to be connected through that. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. No, we're both kind of like content creators in different ways, shapes, or forms.
Yeah, definitely. I'm in personally now, like a lot of stuff I've been into is the console modding and st scene. So like I'm with a lot of people in the bit built modding community. That's what I've been doing recently. I'm doing costumes as well.
Hmm.
Can't give that up.
Oh yeah. Do you because my first Comic Con was April of 2022, so it was like the previous one before November. That was my first one. I went with like a friend.
Hmm.
And that's kind of was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go back in November, and the rest is history.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. The first one yeah, like I said, ever went to was that November of 2022, Grand
Mhm.
Rapids Comic Con, and
Yeah.
then I did a lot more the next year, and that was when I entered the costume contest at
Hmm.
Grand Rapids Comic Con in 2023, and I got second place, which is pretty cool. I'm very
Hmm.
thankful for that opportunity, and it was really cool. Definitely an awesome experience.
You totally deserve first, bro. I mean,
A
you totally
lot
deserve
of people
first.
told me that. I I like to stay humble. The first person who won was pretty crazy though. They had like this handmade chainmail and like a horn they whittled out of like an actual like ox horn or whatever, and it was very, very well done. Though I did work very hard on my costume. I don't know, and yeah,
Absolutely.
I would say so, yeah.
Do you since your like biggest, most well-known cosplay is Springtrap, I gotta ask, have you played at least one of the FNAF games?
Yeah, I've played one, two, I've played three.
Good.
I've watched my friend play four. And then I haven't played then I've watched playthroughs of like all the other games and stuff, but I
Like
really like the original games,
like
definitely.
Help Wanted, Pizza
Mhm.
Simulator,
Yeah,
Sister Location.
I've played Pizza Simulator and FNAF World as well.
Oh yeah, can't forget about that one, of course.
Yeah, yeah,
You
of
read any of the
course.
books, like the Silver Eyes and
Yeah, I love the books. I'm
Mhm.
almost done with the third book.
Awesome.
But they're great. Was kind of going into it expecting like I don't know, it's just to be another one of those like random books that are based off a video game, but I genuinely like really enjoy the story, and I was able to get
Mhm.
a lot of content out of writing about that for like homework assignments and stuff. It was great. Yeah, I
That's
love the
cool.
books. They're awesome. So fun.
Yeah. And I was gonna say if you haven't played three, that's a disgrace given your costume.
Yeah, yeah, no, I completely agree. If I hadn't played three, I the thing is like I like the first game the most. I think that one plays the best. I think the
Hmm.
second game is the most chaotic. Fourth is
I
the
agree.
scariest, and then the third one, I mean, like I think it's good, but
Hmm.
it's not like it's definitely not the best one. But I think in terms of character design, it's the best because I love Springtrap if you can't tell.
Oh yeah, I couldn't tell. Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you have you seen the FNAF movie that came out a couple years ago?
Yeah, I actually went to the movie with the Springtrap's helmet on. So that was pretty fun. I obviously took
Yeah.
it off in the theater. I can send you some images if you want to include those in a video or whatever.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Of
cool.
of me. But I went to Rivertown Mall. And yeah, I had the helmet on. It was pretty cool. I remember outside of the theater when it was done. Well, inside the theater when the movie first
Mhm.
finished, I went back in the corner and I like turned on the eyes of the helmet, and then I was like in the back, and then someone's like, "Holy crap, it's Springtrap!" It was pretty funny. And I
That's
took a lot of photos that night.
that's
Lots of
awesome.
photos. Yeah.
That's awesome, but really mean to like the 10-year-olds and 12-year-olds that were probably
Yeah, there was actually quite a large age range because obviously a
Yeah,
lot of people grew up with FNAF when it first came out,
yeah,
myself included. So,
yeah,
yeah, I think it was really cool. It's really fun
yeah,
opportunity, and
absolutely.
I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I did
Oh
it because
yeah.
it
I'm
can
glad
kind
you
of,
did too.
yeah, it can kind of seem, I mean, not cringe, but I was definitely
No.
like I'd never done anything like that before, especially go
Yeah.
out in public in a costume. I'd really, I mean, like if Halloween counts, I guess that's the only other time.
Yeah, I just imagine being in the theater and like seeing your Springtrap bunny eyes lighting up in the corner of the theater. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah, because
really adds to it.
it was pretty dark. I can
Yeah.
turn off here. I'll turn off this light here, and you can kind of get an idea of. This is basically what it was like in the back. It was like that, so you
Yeah.
can see.
That's definitely unnerving.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah,
definitely it was fun. It was really great.
absolutely.
Everyone was cool. I just couldn't wear it during the movie. Obviously, I didn't want to, and I didn't want to go in the full costume because I didn't want to sit in a chair
Yeah.
with that for that long. I mean, I've done it. I've sat in that costume probably for like half an hour
Yeah.
before, but like sitting in for really long times is just no matter what
Oh,
costume, it's pretty gonna be uncomfortable. So
yeah.
yeah,
But if you did wear the full suit, that'd be like insane though. But yeah, I get it.
I know. I just didn't. I don't know if I was. I didn't want to get like kicked out or something. So that was the main
Yeah,
thing.
they
Because
can be kind of
they were
weird with
like,
that.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I didn't want to risk
Yeah.
it. But yeah.
Guessing your helmet kind of has poor-ish vision, which is why you didn't wear it to watch the movie.
That and also the ears would have just stuck up in front of someone's face.
Oh,
That was the
duh.
main
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all that. Yeah.
It's actually got quite good vision. The only thing is I can't wear my glasses
Oh, yeah.
with it. So that was a problem. Every other suit I've designed is able to be
Yeah.
worn with glasses.
That's cool.
I'm pretty blind without my glasses, but the way the Springtrap suit works, it's the lenses sit so close to my eyes it kind of autofocus does them. So
Yeah.
uh it's
Because
not too bad.
imagine, yeah, because in the theater, it'd be like sitting behind you kind of like this the whole time. However,
Yeah, almost like more like that, right?
yeah.
So definitely.
But since you're Springtrap, it's more like this.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. You're right,
Yeah.
definitely. But yeah, it's actually not too hard to see from through. It's just made with like these cheap sunglass lenses that you can buy
Yeah.
at like Dollar Tree, actually.
Yeah.
I have like 13 pairs of those same sunglasses that I've used for
Yeah.
tests and projects. And then I have also technically made I did make two spring Bonnie helmets.
Hmm.
Um, though I sold those on Etsy. So
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Are you gonna make a full Freddy suit?
I was planning on it, but honestly, at this point, I just feel like it would be there's so many of them out there. Not that I don't think I could add to it, but it was just like the way Freddy is, he's just so bulky
Yeah.
that it would
Bear.
be, yeah, it'd be, yeah, exactly. He's a bear, right? So
Yeah.
it'd be really hard to kind of maneuver and make something like that. And I honestly didn't have a spot for it. So that
Yeah.
was kind of the main thing. And then also working with foam, I've gotten a lot better at it, but I'm still learning because
Yeah.
I'm a big 3D printing nut. But I don't like just downloading things off the internet. I'll actually make the models myself most of the time.
Oh, well, that's good, honest work.
Oh yeah.
I Yeah, I did some commercial printing, which is different than 3D, but I did some of that when I was at trade school over the
Hmm.
spring and summer here. But yeah, that's really cool. Do you plan on seeing FNAF 2 in theaters?
I do indeed. Yes, I'm very
Good. Me
excited
too.
about it.
Me too.
I'm gonna go with one of my friends who we saw the original with, and yeah, I really liked the first movie. The only criticism I have with probably be the criticism everyone else had, which was like the scene where they're all playing, making a fort. I don't like dislike the scene. I understand because why they did it, because they're all like kids.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I feel like the really creepy horror aspect was like it kind of didn't make them scary for kind of the rest of the movie, but I'm hoping we see a lot more scares in the second one. I think we will. And I'm
yeah,
excited to see where William Afton goes from there, definitely. Very
absolutely.
interested.
Since, we saw at the end, spoiler alert, he becomes Springtrap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep, and one other thing that I was thinking about doing is making a FNAF movie style Springtrap helmet that I could just wear with the Springtrap costume.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah,
because
that's cool.
that's I don't think I've seen anyone do specifically that, so I think
Nope,
that'd be pretty interesting to do.
except for the movie production team, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Except for Jim Henson, right? But
I
yeah,
did like how in the first one that they did have some YouTubers like Corks, Kenshin, and Matt Pat were in the first one.
definitely. I
That
think
was
Matt
good.
Pat and his name being his Ness is pretty funny because
Yeah, that was
Ness
pretty
is
clever.
Sans. Yeah.
Clever.
Oh yeah,
For the
definitely.
second
I think that was
movie,
awesome.
yeah, and for the second movie, I'm really hoping that Markiplier's in it. I'm praying so.
He was supposed to be in the first one. But
I
he couldn't
know.
make it. He was supposed to be the guard that gets killed at the beginning. I was like, no, that would have been perfect.
Exactly. He was
But
doing his own movie, Iron Lung, I believe is what it's called.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's a pretty
So
cool game too. I've watched gameplays. It's pretty cool.
very cool.
Yeah.
I've played some other games from that developer and
Yeah.
they're very cool. Really good like atmosphere and mood. But it was unfortunate that he couldn't make it because I
Yeah.
would have loved to see him
Yeah.
there. I think people would have gone crazy.
Absolutely. I just hope he's in the second one, but if he's not, I hope he's in the third movie. Hopefully, if
Yeah.
and or they make a third FNAF
I
movie.
I would assume they do. I hope they
Mhm.
do. That would be very cool.
Yeah.
I think, but all in all, I think they did great with the first one.
Me
I
too.
really, a lot of people "Oh, it's not going to be perfect." But I
Nothing's
think
perfect.
with what they did, yeah, exactly. With what they did, they, I think they killed it. I think they did a great job.
Yeah. And because you gotta you gotta have Markiplier in at least one of the movies. I mean, he is the king of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, he literally is,
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely, absolutely.
He said was that the bite of 87, so he has to be in there. And I would love to see a nod to that in the second movie. I think that would be absolutely hilarious.
Yeah,
And I hope they do
hilarious
it. I
and
hope they do it.
epic, and it would
Oh yeah.
probably everyone would go wild in the theater. So would I.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would. I mean, I was I was the first person in my theater to realize that it was Matt Pat in the diner. And I was
Mhm.
like, Matt Pat, and then everyone saw it, they were like, whoa! It was pretty
Yeah,
crazy, but
yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you for talking with me tonight, Parker. It was good to have this interview.
Of course, it was a pleasure.
Yeah, I'll probably see you at the next Comic Con or something.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep in touch because if you have any questions or things, if you need photos, if you plan on putting any of those in a video, just feel free to reach out and I can get you those.
All right. Well, have a good night.
All right, sounds good. You too.
Bye.